Hi, this is podcast number 4 in the Learn Piano in Your Car series. Today I want you to think about finger numbers and how you place your hand on the piano in this shape. Can you see how curved my hand is actually? That is the ideal position for piano. As you progress in your studies, you can relax a bit, but you start off like this and get into that habit. And you should be able to hear your nails tapping on the notes. So if that's the position, can you imagine trying to do that with long nails? And I'll answer this for you. You can't. Sadly, ladies, when you're playing piano, if you seriously want to play piano, you're going to have to cut your nails through. But see how short my nails are? You can't play piano with long nails. So they can be longer than this. My nails are excessively short, but to achieve that position with it's curved, like really curved. Imagine you had a ball in your hand. I'll talk about this for anybody that's listening and not watching the video. You know what I'm talking about. So imagine you have your hand palm facing up and put a tennis ball in your palm and lightly wrap your fingers round the ball, and then the imaginary ball, and then flip your hand over, retaining the shape as if you had the ball in your hand. And that's the general position for playing piano. And when you next sit down at your piano and try that, you'll realize that when you're playing the notes, you should be able to hear your nails tapping on the notes. And if your nails are too long, you won't be able to achieve the right position. Try it and you'll see. Also to note, your fingers have numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and both hands are the same. So go to your piano and put your hands in that position. First of all, with your palm facing up, the imaginary ball in the palm of your hand and your fingers loosely gripping the ball. So if you turned your hand over with the ball in it, you wouldn't drop the ball, but you don't want to be grasping it too tightly. So with both your hands, approach the piano in that way. Palms up with the ball in your hand, flip them over and lightly put them in the default position on the piano, which would be with both of your finger ones. Now you should know what is finger 1, and it is your thumb, of course. Just giving you a little bit of time there to process what I'm telling you. You want both of your thumbs on middle C. We've talked a lot about middle C. Middle C is the white note to the left of the 2 blacks nearest the middle of your piano. You also need to be checking that your belly button is horizontally in line with middle C, and also vertically in line with middle C. You might need to do some adjustments with your seat height, get a cushion or whatever you need to do. If you have an adjustable seat, brilliant. If not, cushions can do the job. If you can't adjust your seat, actually, you might be able to adjust the height of the keyboard, but it's important that you have that right, so that you're sitting in the right position at the right height. Make sure you're far enough away from the piano. Wherever you're sitting right now, move back 3 inches, and that should be about right. Adopt that position with your hands, with the ball in the palm of your hand. Flip it over, both hands, thumbs on middle C, and all your other fingers on side-by-side notes. So if your thumb is on middle C, what note would your finger 5 be with the left hand? See if you can visualize that for a minute. I'll tell you. See if you're right. It's F. Your left hand would have finger 5, which is your pinky, on F, and your thumb on C. Same goes for the right hand with the thumb on C. Which note would your pinky be on? Finger 5 with your right hand. It would be on G. And to achieve that with both of your thumbs on middle C, push your left hand in. Keep the position the same, just push your fingers in slightly. Use your wrist to push your hand in a ½ an inch further towards the back of the keyboard, and have your right hand a bit closer to you so you can get both your thumbs on a middle C. Try that and see how you get on. So you have your 10 fingers covering F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, which is only 9 notes because both of your thumbs are on middle C. And you need to make sure that your shoulders are relaxed when you're playing the piano, but the way to do that actually is to make sure your seat's at the right height. If your belly button is in line with the middle C horizontally and your body is at the right height, so your belly button's in line with middle C vertically, then that is the right height. And your hands can sit comfortably on the keyboard without your shoulders being all hunched up and tight. So next time you sit down at the piano, just check that you've got no tension in your body, and check all these things. Check that your seat's at the right height, because that's the major thing that makes the big difference. And your hand, the back of your hand actually, when your hands are both on the piano in the way that I've said, the back of your hands should be in tabletop position. So not like a ski slope, pointing forward or pointing back. You want a nice tabletop position. And that's all for today, I think. If you want to receive some free resources, I've got the 7-day piano reset, which is a suite of resources you can get on www.perfectpiano.org.uk. I think you click the button for join newsletter or join for free resources. I can't exactly remember what it said, but that's free. Just put your email address in and you'll get sent all of those resources. I'd really like to take some questions. You can send a question to me at info@themusicroom.org.uk, and I think the questions would be quite good fun if I answered them on this podcast. So please send me some. I've been Carol Brotherston, and I hope you have a fantastic day and this has been useful. Thanks for listening.